Welcome to the end of our highly questionable week. Izzy, what do you like on the show today?
If I take the one-chip challenge, can we not talk about the president or LeVar Ball?
Dale, papi.
Is Alabama in the playoff no matter what?
What an amazing thing to think. But if Alabama were to lose a close game to Auburn and then not play in the SEC championship game, I do think that they would still end up in your Final Four. And that's amazing to think that Nick Saban, no matter the situation, unless he gets blown out against Auburn, no matter the situation, he's going to be in either way.
I will say this about Alabama. If they do go out with a close loss to Auburn or a close loss in the SEC championship game, I think most people would say, yeah, look at the SEC. Maybe they don't deserve to be top four good anyway. Maybe they should drop down and make Wisconsin in the top four and make it easier for everybody. But here's the thing. There's not a whole lot of elite football teams at the top. Like Miami's flawed, Clemson's flawed, Alabama is flawed, but it doesn't mean that they are not top four just because the bottom of their conference is really bad. So if they do lose that one game and still make it to the top four, this of all years is not really the year to complain.
Does anybody care about this? Because I've been saying this all year. I think that UCF is the best school in the state of Florida. Central Florida has a professional quarterback. They've been scoring 50, 60 points on everybody. They are unbeaten, and they're at number 15. Shouldn't they be griping a little bit if they beat South Florida on Friday, a very good South Florida team that, hey, people are talking about Wisconsin. We're undefeated too, and nobody's paying any attention to us.
Every year you send this guy always makes it to the playoff. I don't understand that. You know what I mean? Every year.
It is.
The
It's
last
so
10
true.
years, he says,
It is. It's
somebody
amazing.
stand up to drinking, hinky. Somebody's going to push him around. Somebody got to push him around.
There was that one year Saban got into the national championship game with a 4-6 team. Do you remember that? Because that happened.
Is it going to be you, Lane Kiffin, at FAU? I think you should step up and challenge Nick Saban.
Step up and stop this guy.
Should Luke Walton be harder on Lonzo?
Well, I don't know how much more difficult things can get for Lonzo Ball, let's put it that way, as a young kid in the league with these high expectations for the Los Angeles Lakers, and you have your dad making life more miserable for you every step of the way. So now you're supposed to want Luke Walton to be harder on him, as if that's going to be the answer, as if being harder on Lonzo Ball is going to fix that jump shot, which is going in the wrong direction. Here's the thing. I don't know if Luke Walton should be harder on him, but I do think that he's been getting a pass just because of who he is. He looks more like a guy who should be in the G League fixing some of those mechanics and maybe getting stronger than a guy who should be gifted a starting spot for a team like the Los Angeles Lakers. But what I hope is the case for Lonzo Ball, that these triple doubles that he has shows how talented he is, despite the fact that he doesn't really look ready for this role yet.
I can't believe that LeVar Ball has found himself in a position after promising the Lakers that if they drafted his son and made him a hometown hero, that he would get out of the way and stop bothering them, that we're 20 games into this experiment. Lonzo, his son, has been truly terrible, shooting 14% from three at home. And LeVar is saying they're not coaching my son right. And now Luke Walton is answering questions about what somebody's father said. LeVar said he wasn't going to do this. This is just getting started.
I'm not worried about Luke. He's used to deal with a crazy father.
Oh, that's right. Actually, that's a good point. He's uniquely qualified to deal with a gas bag cartoon father.
Wow.
So am I, actually.
Smartest thing ever said on the show.
Should the NFL revert to keeping players in the locker room for the anthem?
I cannot believe that this story is still something that's out there, that it's out there even though Colin Kaepernick hasn't been on a football team all season. And we're still talking about a Washington Post report in which they're saying that owners are thinking about just everyone. If you're going to kneel, we're not going to have that. Just go to the locker room. Just stay in the locker room, which is how the NFL had it up until 2009, until they started paying for patriotism. And next thing you know, the military was inserted in everything. But what you've got here is now Trump has come out and said, no, that's just as bad as what it is that you were doing before. And once Trump is getting his hands in this again, you realize that they've got an unwinnable problem here. They're stuck on everything. No matter what they decide, it's going to be the wrong thing.
Well, there's a couple of things here. One that makes me laugh is that the league is responding to this when the president is constantly saying this is killing your league, as if that's actually true. I don't actually think that that's true. I think that's more of a narrative supporting this case or this storyline. But more importantly here, it's not a new idea. It's been something that was done before. They weren't required to come out until 2009. However, if you think that the answer to this problem is to go ahead and throw a cloak on it, is to go ahead and put players back in the locker room and quiet their protests that way, that's not going to work. So I'm really sure the NFL needs to think this through in that respect.
No, what's going to happen here is then we're going to start arguing over whether they should be in the locker room. And then they're going to go and hide in the parking lot. And then we're going to argue about whether they should be there. And then they're going to be like 3 or 4 area codes away. And then we're not going to solve the problem. We're just going to kick it into the ocean. Try to kick it into the ocean.
Is Jerry Jones going soft by not suing the NFL?
Well, it would certainly seem like it. Although, early on in the process, when you heard he was going to sue the NFL, you thought, it's more of a scare tactic. He wouldn't do that. And so now it seems like he's bowing out. But I kind of wonder if he's sort of looking at the landscape and saying, Roger Goodell's getting attacked from every angle. The president, a guy I kind of support, is attacking my NFL too. Maybe now is not the time to bring the Justice Department into this and sue my league, and then maybe one day my team is worthless. So maybe he's just sort of taking a step back and saying, let me see how this thing plays out first.
I don't think he's actually quitting. I don't think he's going soft. I think he's accomplished all the damage that he wanted to cause, which was being fine with all of us knowing that he is at war with his commissioner and wants him out. And now he can go to work in private because this wasn't good for the league. It wasn't a good look. He can go to work in private to see if he can convince these other owners to still get Goodell out. This isn't him conceding. This is him just retreating into the shadows for the next fight.
He's soft. JJ is soft like toilet paper, man. He talks. He got a big mouth. When the chips are down, he backs away, he backs away. He's a big chicken. If you want my opinion.
Less than 100%. Will his health or OKC's new Big Three be a bigger factor in who wins tonight's showdown on ESPN? See you at 6.
Time to play the game that loves this turkey.
You give us topics and events. We questioned them.
Do you question?
Okay, my father's timing was a little off.
Do you question which goalie was worse?
That's what we do around here. We're good at it. You bring us a keeper, we'll shame him. Now, we got 2 of them in this game. This game is 2-2. We go to English soccer. Let's see what we've got here. This is 1 goalie.
Okay.
We're going to show you 1 goalie for one side.
That's
terrible.
That's terrible.
Trying to stop the ball with his torso.
Apparently.
Okay, we're going to watch that again so you can
Pelvis.
see in slow motion how terrible this is.
Thrust. Nope, didn't work. Just lunging.
Looked like an inflatable man in front of a car wash. And this is the same goalie now.
Yeah.
Yes, really dreadful. Clumsy to boot. Yes, he's entangled in everything. Let's watch that again. Okay. Terrible.
He's an onion.
Really terrible. Now let's check out the other goalie in this game.
Could it be worse?
Yes. Let's see if it's worse. Goaltending.
Pretty
Weak
sure
in this game.
My 2-year-old nephew could have stopped that one.
Wow, that guy, what happened at the end there? Did he get pushed by his own, his own teammate just pushed him at the end of that.
Is this another one?
Another one. In the face, in the neck.
Concussion.
All right, yes, a fun cushion. Yes! Okay, it's not enough that your brain is damaged.
That one's worse. It's worse to knock yourself out than get tangled up in an onion bag. That is terribly embarrassing.
So true.
By the way, judging physical acts that I don't think I could do, it's my specialty.
Yeah, mine too.
Those were bad, but it could have been worse.
That is worse. I mean, he is. It is, but no concussion, just shame. No concussion.
No, he needs to give himself a concussion.
Okay, this is what we live for right here. We are so good at this. Tell me that anyone at ESPN covers this better than we do. That's right.
That's right.
I totally lied. I think I can do this way better than these people can.
Oh, this guy.
Oh, you moron.
Yeah, I remember this.
Come on, man.
I think I've got this memorized. It's 2 more. I think it finishes with a bang. No, bang! It's early. I thought
In the face. Take that, son.
Yes. I promised you a bang. I got the number wrong, but I gave you a bang.
Do you question if this should be an Olympic event?
If what should be an Olympic event? Okay, this is very exciting. This is very open-ended. British Columbia, I'm told, is where we're headed. North Face ad. This is a North Face ad here, Izzy.
Is this real?
I think it's real.
Wow.
Yeah. Should this be an Olympic event is the question. I think the answer is obvious. Of course, it should be the headlining event in the entire Winter Olympics.
I want to live here.
Yeah.
My house could be a mountain or a ski ramp.
This is a good ad right here. By the way, you see behind us that it's 84, 85 degrees. My father left all of this behind in New Jersey because he never wanted to see it again. So this commercial is a little longer than my father would like. He does not like snow this time of year.
You a big skier, Dan?
Yeah, not
I feel like
really.
it'd be a natural.
Not really.
No?
I will show you some skiers who wouldn't make the Olympics.
Oh, yeah. Montage. Yeah, see, that would not be very Olympic there.
Hey, why not? Look at that.
That's wonderful.
Gabby Douglas
right
couldn't do
there.
that. Oh, I can do this. Oh, I've done this. Oh, yeah. What the?
Yeah.
Are we sure that person's okay?
No, we never know. We never know. Yeah, we don't. And then, yes, big finish. I was just gonna.
Big finish.
I was
that's
just
it.
gonna ask. Can we have a baby getting hit in the face at the end like we did with that soccer ball? Boom! They give it to you. They think like me.
The show has gone off the rails.
Do you question if? Do you question if he should have seen? Do you question if he should? Wait a second. Do you question if he should have been? Should have sinned?
All right, let's go. We're gonna get it. Let's go.
If he should have
Let's
sinned,
go.
right?
Let's go, baby.
Do you question if he should have seen this move coming?
Yeah,
I got it.
yeah. Marcus Aurelio is not the guy who's being hit here. He is doing the hitting. Let's check in. Yeah, the guy is trying a lot of kicks. Yeah. I mean, eventually, yeah. I mean, what kind of fight was
Is
that?
that like a double helicopter
Wait a
kick?
minute.
You get caught with the second one?
Wait a minute. Can we check back in? What did Scott
All
Van
right,
Pelt
pay
think was coming here?
attention. Oh, jeez.
Come on, man.
I mean, what was he going for there? Like a crotch hit?
Hold on. Let me go back to the beginning again. Let me just watch that guy again.
Please.
Let's watch his entire appearance in this fight. And now that we know who's won this fight, watch it. Does he do anything? He grabs at an ankle.
It's nothing.
Nothing. I'm going to stand here and watch this. Yeah, and then it's over. Okay. Good work. I'm glad you planned for all that.
He was going to counter his swinging helicopter kick with just a leg. Like, what the hell's he doing?
That was a pretty good kick, but I have seen better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember this. Watch this. Watch as it moves to the left of your screen. Watch the big guy. Yeah. No, big guy. Here we go. Watch right now, Izzy. Yeah!
Oh!
Snot bubble! Why do I have all of these videos memorized?
Oh my God!
Yes! Flying
Oh,
shin kick.
so much snot.
Yes, snot and hair gel. Oh!
That is the worst knockout I think I've ever seen.
Coming up next on my
Walmart.
highly questionable is broadcast from the Clevelander Hotel on beautiful South Beach, Miami. Time to play the game that doesn't trust the way cranberry sauce jiggles. See or no?
You tell us what's on television tonight. We'll tell you if we're intrigued.
Tomorrow in the NFL, Thanksgiving Day football.
Oh, Poppy! Oh, he's already full. Oh, look at those sounds. Okay, football and food, and let's look in Monday Night Football. Steve Young, football and food.
I'm a Seahawk. I eat Falcons for breakfast.
Oh no!
That's not a Falcon.
Oh!
Oh, Steve.
Oh,
man.
wow. That I feel like I'm about to throw up. I'm not kidding you right now. What I have settling into my stomach, ew, is very unpleasant. And I'm going to throw up. Izzy, are you intrigued?
Yes, I'm intrigued. I don't understand why the guy says he eats falcons for breakfast and then took a bite of a fish head. But Steve Young, that is succumbing to peer pressure way too quickly. You're going to regret that. He might never eat fish again.
Wow, I'm nauseated. Poppy, are you intrigued?
See, I'm very, very intrigued. I'm ready to make some predictions.
Oh, he's ready to bet. All right, let's go. Vikings at Lions. Who you got, Poppy?
I got the Vikings on this one,
All
so
right.
you better sell your car and put all your money in your Vikings, you know what I mean?
Sell your car, people. Sell that car. Even if it's not yours, sell somebody else's car. Chargers at Cowboys. Who you got, Poppy?
I got the Chargers. You know, you go out there and you sell your wife's wedding ring, you know what I mean? And that's why you get all that money and put it on the church. That's right.
Don't do that. That seems like a terrible idea. And then the final game, Washington at the Giants, I think, or Giants at Washington.
This is the one that will mean everything. I go for the Giants on that one. So you go to the blood bank, you know, you give 3 or 4 pints of blood and you get all that money and put your money
Turn in that 401k.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
borrow against something else. Put all of your money on who? The Giants. The Giants. The terrible Giants.
Not even
Great
Matt
idea.
would do that.
Great.
Not with his blood.
On a short week.
On ESPN, Warriors and Thunder.
Oh, yeah, this will be fun. The Thunder very quietly under 500. Let's check in with Steph Curry and Kevin Durant. Durant is probable tonight, fooling around at practice.
I could watch this all day. Are they just all going to shoot bank shots?
Yeah.
This is so much better than that Philadelphia 76ers video of them missing these easy shots.
Yes, this is.
This is so soothing.
They're just going to fool around and do this. And it's just crazy when you think about both of those human beings just existing. Never mind on the same team near each other. Kevin Durant, there's never been anyone his size that could do any of these things that the little person is doing.
Yeah, but Steph Curry's ruining basketball. So
yeah, that too. Izzy, are you intrigued?
Every time they play until the end of time, I want to see Kevin Durant versus Russell Westbrook because he is captain of Team Petty, Russell Westbrook, and it is hilarious.
Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you who's going to be taking all the shots tonight, and none of them are going to be going in.
Who?
Melo!
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's a pretty good guess, right? What's wrong with me? Like, I should have guessed that that's where he was going with that.
What's the Knicks record? What's the Thunder's record?
Yeah, but the thing is, you can also do it to Westbrook this season. Guess who's going to take all the shots and none of them are going to go in? You can do it to Paul George, too.
Friday on Nat Geo Wild, Savage Kingdom Uprising.
I mean... Yeah, you just say that by itself, and I'm like, yeah, whatever's at the end of that, I'll go ahead and follow it as long as I can, like, have bars between me and whatever's happening there. But this is some remote place in Africa and remote rival clans. I mean, I don't even know what else there is there, but I want all of it. I want to, like that. I mean, whatever's there, show it all to me. Izzy, are you intrigued?
That is my kind of reality television. It is also how I imagine Russell Westbrook pictures going into every game against Kevin Durant.
Yeah, all of it. Poppy, are you intrigued?
Oh, see, I'm very intrigued. You know, I feel sorry about the zebras. You know, the poor zebras. You know, they show the lions. You know, I feel sorry about the zebras. You know what I mean? They don't have a chance. You know what I mean? I'm telling you something. They should do something about protecting the zebras in that type of environment. You know what I mean? I mean, don't protect the lions. You know, protect the zebras. You know,
gotta protect
and the
chimpanzees,
And the chimpanzees.
That's right, the chimpanzees, you know what I mean? Poor, yeah, that's right. I'm telling you, I feel sorry for them.
There were no chimpanzees in there that anyone saw, were there? I don't know why we're extending.
I'll tell you what happened. I said, I'd made a terrible joke about you got to protect the referees when he's talking about the zebras.